Good afternoon, folks. This is NFP. This is DXY, the dollar. Currently doing paper trading, and from here you can see from my last video. So I'm gonna take this out. Sorry. NFP is gonna happen in less than 40 minutes from now. So let's see how we can be able to trade this, or what we can see today. Currently in this trade at the moment, so this is by TP. I don't really care what's going on around here. I'm just trying something new. You know, the stop loss is very far behind, but let's just see how it works. So currently what we need to identify is the opening of today's candle and the close and opening of the midnight candle. So just here. Sorry. The midnight candle. Where did it start from? This is Thursday. So the opening was here. This is the midnight opening candle. Midnight open, and then we have the 6 a.m. You can see it all did what I wanted. I told you last time that I want to see the sell side liquidity taken, and it came back down and it took it all, and 6 o'clock opened here. So the opening was here. So we can see price coming in. You can see we are currently still in the Q zone. This is in London, in the New York session. We're still when New York session is opened. We're looking at the Q zone and trying to identify where we want to see price go, back. And we can see this is a liquidity here that was taken, and this as well. So we can see price. You can see my TP contract. So yeah. Sold here. What am I looking at? You can see my reversion fair value gap from this point. You can see from the 1 hour. Let's go back to the 1 hour. All of this happened. All of this situation, this liquidity being taken in the middle of the night, the midnight, and all that. It's giving me clear indication of price going bearish. And when this was taken, this happened in the middle of the night. So sorry guys. Sell liquidity was taken, and yeah. Remember. Let's go back to the daily now. Just gonna get the directional bias. You can see. Remember, we're looking at this situation. All right. This is equilibrium. This is the EQ of this range. Is the equilibrium of this range. I want to really see price get down to this point. So I am still bearish. Why am I bearish? Because this sell side liquidity was taken, and I really want to see this candle. You can see it's trading back up, which is understandable until this reversion fair value gap, but I need it to sell down to this point. So to this NFP, I want to see it come down, to this particular situation, this point here. So why do I say that? You can see from all of this. Sorry, go back to the 4 hours. This is the first time I'm gonna use this because Now price traded down to this order block here, the last down candle for this high to be taken. This is it, order block. Price traded into this order block, respected it, and that was how all of this was formed. Now when it was forming, when it was coming down, did it actually create any fair value gap here? No, it didn't. There was nothing like that. So we can see from here and to here, right? Basically where I want to see price really trade into, from this high here, the high of this candle and the low of this candle here, is the gap. You can see there's a gap from here to here. So I want to see this gap. Come back here. You can see the gap here. So I want to see this gap efficiently traded into before we see sales, right, to the downside. Before we see sales to the downside. So I can literally want to see price come up here and then we continue sales. NFP can do that for me. The candle can blow up to this proportion and then we'll come back. Now I'm not the owner of the market. I'm not the one, this is an order block. I really want to see this, if price come down and trade and close below this is an OB, and if price trade below this or closes here, that is fine, and that is good for price to do what, to continue sales to the equilibrium at this point. So this gap that happened here, right, I'm going to take note of it, which is from this high of this candle to the low of this candle. I'm going to take note of it. You can see it traded through it, and this is where I would love to get in during. So this will be like my entry zone around this point. It's going to be like my entry zone. Don't forget about this inversion fair value gap as well. So if you go down to 1 hour, it's pretty simple. This is the gap we're talking about, and you can see an inversion. You can see a fair value gap here as well. So I would love to see price trade into this, and then we start seeing sales to the downside. NFP is going to be in the next 30 minutes. Yeah. So let's see how price goes. So I'm going to watch price around this point. So next 30 minutes is around 9:30. Yeah. No. Yeah, 8 o'clock. So once NFP is done, I just want to see price get to this point, and then we get to see downside movement. Now let's look at situations here. We can see this gap here, right? This gap here. This is liquidity was taken, and you can see a fair value gap here, right? So, which is fine, is okay. It's fine. Let me identify it so we can study that price at the hold on. So you can see, let's study this price here, what price did here. You can see price traded back down into it, traded up. You can see it became an inversion fair value gap. Price respected it and it's trading back up. I expected that to happen rather, and I would have actually put my stop loss here to get a good read on price up to this point. But price is trading back up into where, so I want to see price actually get to this point, and let's see what it will do for the next 30 minutes. I want to see this happen and then sell. Now how can we trade this off? How can we get this? You can see from this point here, let's see, draw your Fibonacci to get a good range and good read in price. You can see that is a good, very 0.06. This is deep premium, and I want to see price sell from this point. So anything can happen, so I'm just going to do this. I'll sell here. This will be my first point liquidity here, and then ultimately we are trying to go down. This is NFP. We're trying to go down to equilibrium, right? So I'm just going to put it here. So I'm trading down to 100.704, basically where I am looking at price to get to. All of this is still gonna do what we want to do, but it's fine because there's a fair value gap here, but I still want to see price eventually go up. Go down to 5 minutes time frame. All of this efficiency is gonna help price push price back down, I'm very sure. So I just really wanted to get to this point. Around here is fine enough for me. Price is dancing, respecting this other block, but it's nothing for me. There's a fair value gap here, right? But I really want to see price get up to this point. It's giving the only time, right, that I'm not going to sit and I'm the only time I'm going to respect this if it's by 130 we're still dancing around this point, and this high is not big. I want to see this high taken. I want to see this high taken here. But if it's not taken and it forms a lower high, then we can see there's a lower high here and lower high here, which means that we're going to continue down from this point. But I want to see this taken. This will be very good for me if I see this taken and it comes to this point. Here is a good point of view to watch at this point here. So yeah, let's see, go down to 3 minutes time frame. All right, you remember where I said is a good point to look at. You can see this is partial fair value gap here. Price can trade up into that, and then you can see sales here as well. So I really want to see price get up to this point here. This is my point of interest, so I'm going to get in at this precise point here. I don't want to see this high stick. This high is taking. No. Don't want to see this high taking. So this is going to be a point where I'm going to reference and understand if price takes this high, right, of this fair value gap, which is this inversion fair value I'm trading with. If price takes this high here, and you can see there's a fair value gap here as well. If it takes this high, then my bias is wrong. So NFP can happen. You can start selling from this point. There is no reason why it shouldn't, but I really want to see price take this high. So I'm just going to watch closely with price. I see what price is doing. So we'll have to be patient. So if one asks me really what are my PDRAs and what are the different points I look at, you can see the highs you're taking, which is good for me, right? So the highs we're taking, which is good for me. Gonna get in at this point. I really don't like trading before the news, but let's see. I'm just going to be patient. So what's my point of I don't want to see this high taken. So this is a real point for me. We'll put it watch out for this high. So I'm watching out for this high. If this is taken, then I don't have a clear read on price. But in the if we go back to the 15 minutes time frame, right, we draw a frame from here to here, right? That is actually a fair value gap, but I really do not want price to close above it. So if it closes above the fair value gap, then I don't have a good read on price. So the main goal is to make sure that it doesn't close above the fair value gap. you can see the fair value gap is at optimal trade entry OTE. So if price closes above this and it starts expanding higher, then I don't have a good read on price. Then we are bullish on DXY. But these are the key zones with which I am trying to trade in. There's a fair value gap here, and these are, so I really do not want price to go above this. But if it goes above this, fine, we'll watch price. So that's why it's not good to get in before the news. We can see the news comes in now, NFP news comes in now. We can see price go up here with the candle wick, and then you see price starts dropping down drastically and fantastically. So what we need to do is wait for price. After the news, we'll get in. So if price trade up to this point, fine, no problem. We'll watch price give a setup. At this point, we'll still be in the key zone. So around this point in here to 11 to 10 a.m. we could see, from now to 10 a.m. we could see a setup being formed. We can see price doing this thing. We can see we're getting into deep premium at the moment, and we always sell from premium, not at discount. So we're watching price get to this point, and then let's see how we're going to get in. I'll get this out. What's the time? Got a few more minutes, 20 more minutes, or 19 more minutes. So basically, yeah, this is, I didn't get this. NY morning open. Sorry. New York morning open. It's midnight open. So trading into this, and this is a series of down candles. So definitely we want to see price utilize all of this, fill it up a little bit, but obviously not completely because of how it came down. Traded efficiently of this particular void. So we want to see it complete down. So yeah, so at this point we're still waiting for price to give it. So in the next 15 minutes we pray the next candle goes up a little bit more. Yeah, and then we'll see price fall down during the news open. It could be a 2 hour trade distance. So let's see how it happens. So it can be 3 hours trade stuff. So I wanted to come in like a few minutes before the news, but I just want to give a setup and understand how price is doing previous in the midnight session, and get the clarity on price, and also be able to get my buyers. So price took this high as I was waiting and wishing for. So I really do not want to see it just come back down now. It will be fine and nice for me if it comes to this OB. If it comes here, fine. Buy up a little bit more. This is 3 minutes time frame. Come here, buy up a little bit more into this point, which will be very good for me because this is the last down candle. There's no high here to take it. It's a fair value gap. You can see this fair value gap, price closed above it. So this is not 100% price close above this fair value gap, which is good for me because it indicates that price is willing to still go higher. But this yeah, you can see price is still willing to go higher. Closing above this fair value gap is a good thing for me. Yeah, so it show willingness for price to keep going higher. So what am I looking at? This inversion fair value gap here at the sell at 0.62% of my fib range. This is a good point to look at. and watch price. If price closes above this fair value gap here, then I'm done. I'm not getting in. When I mean close, I don't mean the candle wick, I mean the candle body, right? You can see this body, you can see this fair value gap here, right? You can see the body of this candle closed above the fair value gap. That's what I'm talking about when I say I need to see the candlestick close inside or below this fair value gap. If it still close above the fair value gap, then I am done, which is this fair value gap here, this point here. If it closes above it, then I'm done. I'm bullish on DXY. But right now, let's see, we're going bearish. All right, so the next 15 minutes candle is up now. We can see it's going higher. Good for me. I want to see it keep going higher to this point into this reversal fair value gap here, right? It can go high here, it's fine, but not close. Watch out for this high. That's, you know, this high is a very good price for me. I really don't want it to get up to this point, but if it does that, then preparing to see price go below. We're going to really look at this high. So watching price to get here, and come on. Let's see if it sells down. It's a very good. So if price respect this and start selling, okay, it has touched the fair value gap, right? It has touched the fair value gap. So I can actually enter from this point, right, and keep my stop loss at this high. But I really, if I do that, right, I really want to see price. Okay, this is the reversal fair value gap, right? So I'm gonna wait, really. I'm gonna wait, but it has touched the fair value gap here, right? Okay, let's see something. I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to get in twice, right? I'm going to get in when price get to this point, but I'm going to just get into the trade now. We can sell at this point here. I'm going to sell the market here. We can sell here, right? And stop loss on here, right? I'll get a TP down here first. Although, yeah, I saw the market in it. Yeah, it's going up. So we'll go watch price. So I'm gonna get in again at confirm. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't put that on time. So so I really don't know what this is. It's equivalent to $3,000, $3,035, 1,500 units of this is supposed to. So I'm really going to see price to want to come back. I'll wait for price to get up here. Go to my 1 minute chart. Let's see what's going on there. Still coming up. Ooh, yeah. Give a cap here. Cool scenarios here, right? We can watch price. We can see price could start. Is there any reason why price should start selling from here? No. Took all of these highs. We can see this point here, which is good for price to sell from. If it closes above this, I'm not scared, and because I still have all of this to watch. I just don't want to make it. I don't just want it to go higher than this high here. If it starts selling here, fine. I got in before the news, which is very wrong. It is not my trading strategy or my rules. I always like to wait after the news, but sorry, I'm paper trading, but I won't try this with my Ray account. I have to wait for the setup to occur, but I just want to try and trade a little bit of a pro today. So you remember I told I don't want to see price go this other block. You can see it didn't come back down, it went back straight up. So we are at the point here, right? I can get in here again and put my stop loss here. We are getting into this inversion fair value gap here. I think I will take this one out or single that one. You can see this, right? Right, so this is the point I would love to get in. Get this color, the shade inside yellow. Right, so this is the point I would love to get in, and my stop loss can be here. So I'll wait for price to give me good reading here at this point here. This can equally stick drop down if it wants to, but it created a down candle here. I'm not going to reference this really. No, I'm not going to take this really as another block for price, not so you can smash it down and start selling. So this is not really a good order. If it smashes down and start selling, then expect this one to occur as well. But I want price to really get to this point, which is 101.217. I'll sell from this point here. NFP. Well, I'm already in, right? What can happen is if it falls down from this point here, it's already got it to my basic entry, but I really want to see it get to this point here. But my basic entry, if you took the trade, you're already here, get it in. But I really want to get in my second entry at this point. So if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't go to this point and it starts selling off, I'll wait for it to get here, then I look for the setup at this point and then continue selling. But let's see. Oof. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm going to wait for price to get here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Put my stop loss here because I don't want it to take this high. This is the high from this point here to this low. Trade efficiently into premium and it's sold off. So that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to reference this high, you know. So it could happen. If it sells off, this is my initial point where I actually wanted price to get to, right? If it sells off from this point, we are good, we are fine, right? We just have to wait for the setup to occur and then we sell off again, which is fine and good. So for now, I'm just going to target. This is a liquidity as well. This could be first tick out. This could be a second tick out. This could be like 1:3 or 2 point something. So like I said, if it sells off from this point, which likely is gonna do, which likely is gonna do. So if it sells off from this point, I'm very glad it got to this point here. If it sells off to this point, and yeah, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not bad. But how I got into the trade, right, is very wrong. Before the news, it's very wrong. I'm going to be honest with you. It's very, very wrong. We don't trade like this. So I'm going to watch price do his thing and wait till after the news, which is about in less than 7 minutes. It's coming back down. Wow. To this point, really. Now we can see it's coming back down. It did get to this point. So not bad. Even if you haven't entered at this point, it's okay. You calm down, you don't rush into the trade, you wait, you let it give you the setup. Now it came back into this. Okay, it's respecting this as another block. Oh, cool. This is the last down candle really that took this high. Then because you can see there's a high here. So this is the last down candle that took the high. I was saying I don't want to reference it really, but let's see if price takes it. If it respects this order block, then we are reaching to this point, and then we'll start seeing sales. But price can, this is a candle here. You can see this high, but this particular high didn't take this one, so we've seen a down movement, which means we can start seeing prices selling from this point here, right? If we go to the 1 minute, on 1 minute you can see, yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, really good. So if this is taken, if this particular low is taken, then we are bearish. We're not going high, but you can see what's happened here. So if this particular low is being taken, this means we are bearish. You can see this fair value gap here is being respected. This can drive price higher, but if not, if this low is taken, so this is where you get to understand time and price. If this low is taken, then we are bearish. If this low gets taken out, if this low gets taken out, we are bearish. Well, we're in profit. You can see it's so nice. So nice. So now it's confirmed we're bearish. We're going back down. We're going down. So you can see it didn't respect it. So we're done here. So we'll wait for price 4 minutes to the news. Another reference point for price to get. So you can see this is a high here. So this is a good point. So wait for price. This is a series of bullish candle, and a series of fair value gap. You can see the first one here, the second one here, the third one here, the fourth one here. I want to see price break the news, right, to break all of this and take this low. Once it does that, then I wait for price to give me a read back for a good perfect entry. All of this is happening. You can see the time here, right? We're still in the kill zone, 9 o'clock. So I don't really care if the candle can take all of this, bust through down, take this liquidity series. I want to say another series of down candle really to take this to this point. This is the next point I'm actually looking at, right? If it comes down here, then I am fine. I'll take partial and then wait for price to give me good edge, because all of this will later serve as an inversion fair value gap for entry into what, from this high to this low eventually, if this is taken, right? So in the next few minutes, let's see. Wow, price got here. Sorry, I'm snuffing and I'm just really not feeling too well. I'm gonna take this out here. Too much. Price can still do something. Can still come up here. It's fine. We're still in the keys and anything can happen. But if this happens, then if this high is taken, then this low is gonna be abruptly destroyed when coming back down. It is fine, but I'm not gonna go in anymore until I see this low taken. Either it goes up here and sells down, I'm just gonna wait for price. If it comes back up here, I can get in. If it comes back down here, I'll get in. If it comes back down here, I'll wait for setup and I'll get in. But the news is gonna happen in the next 2 minutes. This is a 3 minutes time frame. We want to see price jump down in the next candle. This liquidity, to me, this sell side liquidity has been taken, right? So this is going to be the fair value gap being formed here. I'm not going to really look into it, but the next 3 minutes candle could go deep in there, sell off back down. How is gonna happen? I don't know. It could go up here. The next this candle could go up here and the next candle fall down. Fine, okay. Or the fair value gap here, respect, fall down. So anything can happen really. Just watch price. Let's watch price. Do its thing. we're in profit. Okay, this liquidity has been taken, so I really will want to see price continue selling. Actually, this is kind of a broken market structure for me. Market shifts, but depends. Let's see in the next go 1 minute. NFP. Ooh, okay. The next 1 minute, the next candle. If it goes above this, then fine, it's good. Got it wrong on NFP. Ooh, you can see it. Wow, NFP, boom. So once this, ooh, TP taken, I'm done. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Ooh, smash. Close position. Why are they taking me? Close position. Done. Close it, mate. Close it. Ooh. Oh wow. This is. Sorry guys. Oh, it's getting to my equilibrium, which I actually wanted. Damn, this is exciting. I'm gonna talk down in my group now. So, like I said, I wanted to get to the equilibrium of this range here. So, which means well, I've taken my little bit of let's go to my trade. Paper trade. How do I? Okay, sorry, not here. Oh, others. Ooh. Equity $400 or something dollars. Yeah. So I really don't know how this works. Really, I'm still learning how this works. So you can see I made this amount of profits, but if I were to trade it with my trading view properly with the demo account on my MT5, right, it could have been a lot of money. So basically, like I said, traded back up into this. So where did I get this inversion favorably gap from? Wow, this is really nice to see. This gap here, the 4 hours, this is really nice to see. You can see it smashed through, so we're waiting for it to get to this. This is first point, is good. Preferably here, equilibrium. It could get here, fine. This is the 4 hours candle, is boom, blowing down. I know I sound so excited, but I've been watching this price this morning all day. This is sweet. This is nice. So, well, I'll come back later in the evening to